All right, welcome everybody. We have Jitesh Kaswani with us today, and he's going to be sharing his stories from e-telligence. So we're looking forward to it, man. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brian. Thanks so much for inviting me. I'm looking forward to this as well.
Wonderful. So why don't you kind of go through your journey and share with us how you got to where you are today?
Sure. So, Brian, I come from a middle-class Indian family, and everyone in my family believed that the best career path is to graduate an engineer and get a job at an engineering firm and so on. So I started with my engineering. Mechanical engineering is what I did after finishing my high school. And then the thing was that I was really bored at mechanical engineering, and it was something that I was not interested in. I was more interested in technology, in marketing, in computers. And at the time, I had all this extra energy that I didn't know what to do with. So I decided to work at a call center. So it was a technology company. They provided solutions to high-end businesses in the US. And while I was there, I saw that there was a huge demand for digital marketing amongst these businesses, and there were no providers, basically. So what I did is I went to my manager and I told him that we should start providing digital marketing because there are no providers. We can fill this gap of supply and demand. And obviously he rejected that and asked me to focus on my work instead. So in a few weeks, I quit that job and I started e-intelligence. We started with first providing only SEO services, then slowly moved towards reputation management, which, by the way, was a huge hit at the time in 2007 because practically there was no one else providing reputation management as a service. And then we slowly moved towards web development and app development and social media and pay-per-click. And today we offer end-to-end digital marketing services. We've got a very skilled team of 80 people working full-time.
Oh, wow.
In our office here. So yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. That's a cool journey. It's funny that, I like the perseverance that you had to just continue moving forward, even though when your initial boss was like, no, just focus on other work. That's awesome, man. Love it.
So another addition to that is, so now after that, now in 2015, last year, is when they started providing digital marketing, that company that I used to
Oh,
work
really?
for. Yeah.
So now they're your competitors in
a way.
That's
Yes.
great, man. That's awesome. Love the entrepreneurial spirit. So why don't you talk to me about e-intelligence? You offer quite a few services. What are some of the core services that you offer to your clients?
So I would say our core services really are SEO, search and optimization, content marketing, inbound marketing, social media, pay-per-click, websites, and mobile applications. I think that pretty much covers everything that we offer.
Okay, that's great. So where are most of your customers based out of?
So 70% of our clients are based out of the US. 10% are in India, and the remaining are from really different parts of the world. We have clients from Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Netherlands, Croatia, Sweden, UK, very recently Russia, Dubai, South Africa, everywhere.
Yeah, so you guys are all over the place. So how offering those services from India, do you see that as an advantage for your customers or a disadvantage?
So it's clearly an advantage because you have to understand one of the most important factors is the cost of operations, which gets directly passed on to our clients. And secondly, the talent pool here is awesome. Like, we've got so many talented people who can do such amazing work, and our clients get direct benefit from it.
Right. Yeah, so in the digital marketing space, there's a lot of promises that are not fulfilled. Can you share a recent success story on how e-intelligence makes sure that they deliver the value to their customers?
Right. So a lot of old school marketing people will argue that value isn't very tangible when it comes to digital, but I strongly disagree. I mean, there is no other media channel more tangible than digital. You can literally trace every single step of every single user that is exposed to any kind of content that you put out there. So that's, I mean, that's real value. It's very, very tangible. One of the most recent success stories, I would share one for a startup that we're working with from Australia, they're based out of Australia. They basically provide high-end luxury home furnishing products. They are in a market where there are a lot of people offering an identical product with at a much lower price point. So they were facing a bit of a challenge with increasing their sales and bringing more revenue. And we took that up. One of the things that we did for them was make their website really interactive, so that the users can instantly understand the difference that their product has to offer in terms of quality and in terms of finish. Another major thing that we did for them was gave the user the ability to order a sample first at a fraction of cost, and then they could buy the full product. What that did was users were now able to at least feel the product physically before making the full purchase, and that made a huge difference. Their sales grew tremendously. Now they're expanding into a more broader product category. Very recently, we even wrote a very nice piece of content for them. It received over 400 Facebook shares and over 75,000 reach on Facebook, all organically, without spending a single cent on Facebook. So that was pretty cool.
Was that video content, or what kind of content was that?
No, it was a blog content mainly.
Cool.
So what we did was we created a very comprehensive list of interior designers all across Australia. And gave a sort of whatever other people were talking about these interior designers. We wrote that. We gave a small profile. It was good. It was 10,000 word content. It worked wonders for them.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, can you talk to me about your price points for your different services you offer?
Yeah. So our pricing is mainly custom. It all depends on the scope of work involved. But we are extremely competitive, obviously, when it comes to pricing. Along with being competitive, we are very, very flexible in terms of our pricing. So that's why I said it's very, very custom. For example, a website can cost as little as $900, and it can cost as high as $25,000. So it just depends on the amount of work involved.
Yeah. No, I think that's great. The customization is nice. So what's been your biggest challenge you've faced in your business?
So I think one of the challenges that all good digital marketing agencies face is the dynamic nature of this industry, which means you have to constantly invest into innovation and research. But it's also good because every few months everything changes. What that does, it weeds out the ones that can't keep up with new technology. And for us, it's great because we love the challenge, and that's in fact one of the things that I love about what we are doing here, because we get to do different things every few months.